Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone and Mr. Hendra as the lecturer of our English class. So today we are from group 9 will present about relative clauses. First of all, let me introduce our group member. So we have Amalia Mustafa, Talita Aurel Agatha, Hani Gita Amalia, and then Julia Ayu Lestari.
What is a relative clause? A relative clause is one kind of dependent clause. It has a subject and verb, but can stand alone as a sentence. It is sometimes called an adjective clause because it functions like an adjective. It gives more information about a noun. A relative clause always begins with a relative pronoun, which substitutes for a noun. A noun plus or pronoun when sentences are combined.
Next, relative pronoun as subject. A relative pronoun used as a subject introduces a relative clause and acts as the subject of the clause. The relative pronouns that can function as a subject are who, which, and that. Example, first, who. Sentence, the teacher who inspires me the most is Mrs. Johnson. Who is the subject of the relative clause? Who inspires me the most? It refers to the teacher. Second, which. Sentence. The book which explains grammar rules is very helpful. Which is the subject of the relative clause. Which explains grammar rules. It refers to the book. Third, that. Sentence. The dog that barks loudly belongs to my neighbor. That is the subject of the relative clause. That barks loudly. It refers to the dog.
Next, relative pronoun as an object. Relative pronouns are used to introduce relative clauses, and they can function as the subject or the object of the clause they introduce. When a relative pronoun acts as an object, it usually refers back to a noun mentioned earlier in the sentence. Here are some examples. First, who or whom. Who is typically used as the subject of the relative clause, but whom is used as the object. Example, the person whom I met yesterday was very kind. Here, whom is the object of I met. Second, which. Example, the book which you gave me is fascinating. Here, which is the object of you gave. Third, that. Example, the car that she bought is very fast. Here, that is the object of she bought. Fourth, whose. Whose is used to indicate position and it can function as the object of the relative clause. Example, the artist whose work we admire is hosting an exhibition. Here, whose is showing position of work, and work is the object of we admire.
Okay, next we have types of relative clauses. So there are two types of relative clauses. The first one is restrictive relative clauses. It gives information that is necessary in order to understand who or what is being referred to. And the other one is non-restrictive relative clauses. It gives information that is not necessary in order to understand who or what is being referred to. Here I have two sentences. One is contain a restrictive relative clause that is one that provides essential information, and the other one is contain non-restrictive relative clauses that is one that provides extra information that is not essential. Can you tell which is which? The first sentence is my brother who lives in China is visiting for Christmas. And the second sentence is here are the students who still need to finish their tests. So, The first sentence contains a non-restrictive relative clauses. The relative clause "who lives in China" is not necessary in order to understand who is being referred to. It simply provides extra information. The word with red color is the main clause, and we can still understand the meaning if the non-restrictive relative clause is removed. And the second sentence contain a restrictive relative clause. Who still need to finish their test provides information that is necessary to identify the known students. Without the relative clause, it would be unclear which students are being referred to. The word with red color is the main clause. Unlike with non-restrictive relative clauses, commas are not used to separate a defining relative clause from the rest of the sentence. Thank you for your time to listen to our presentation. We hope that the materials we present this time can provide additional knowledge for all of us. I apologize if there are wrong words or action. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.